I don't know too much about this game. I thought I'd jump into normal mode and just kind of check it out with you guys for the first time.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
So I'm going to check my microphone level real quick to make sure that it's at a volume that's reasonable. Because I did realize that it was up pretty high to begin with. So, what do I sound like when... Just a tad lower. About right here should hopefully be okay. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that, but let's get into it. We're going to make a character. Obviously, we want to be a guy, because I am a guy, as you've seen on some of my other live streams. This looks pretty accurate. I happen to have a big nose, something that's kind of like this. What do we have for other hair? Anything that's more fitting? This, maybe, would be a strong contender. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go more with this. Facial hair, usually it's light. Sometimes it gets heavy, but it's usually like this. And I have thick eyebrows that are kind of bushy like this. Skin color. This looks more realistic to me. For kind of a fleshy tone. And eye color can remain brown. There would be one exception for eye color, but I don't really see it here. I happen to really like green eyes. Are these green? They look kind of a yellowish. Yeah, they look more yellow than green. This looks like a shimmery yellow. I mean, blue eyes are cool and all, but I think I'm just gonna go with the light brown eyes. Skills. I have warrior, technical, or magic. I think I'm gonna go with magic. I have one skill point to spend right at the beginning. Mental power, willpower, accuracy level, endurance. Maximum life, firearms, spell duration, power of spells, agility. I think I'm gonna go with endurance. Okay, and then I have charisma, which will increase merchant prices vigor. Lets you pass through certain stages. Lets you pass through certain difficult passages that require balance. Craftsmanship, intuition, lockpicking, science will allow you to make simple potions. I think I'm gonna go with crafting. And we'll start the game there, evidently.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish it.
Oh, thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Okay. Say goodbye to your mother. Appears to be our objective first. Sorry, my throat's a little dry. I'm gonna take a drink of water. Okay. Let's get into things. I'm not sure what this game will be like. Because, like I said, I am jumping in blind. So, it's gonna be one of those experiences where it could go horribly or it could go great. We'll just kinda have to find out.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as you'll go.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Ha! Kurt! I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
It didn't teach me how to attack. Oh, it's gonna be square and triangle? Okay. Defend yourself. I think. Okay. Ooh. The tactical pause will allow you to choose your next action at your leisure. I think. Lost health. Use a potion. Okay. Select a potion. Use. What is happening here? Display details. Bind? Oh, it wants me to bind it, probably. So bad. Use the potion. Shit. Ooh, that was pretty.
You defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
No, I think I get it.
No, thanks all the same. I've quite a few tasks to check off my list before we depart.
And here you are already assuming your political functions. And in a hurry. Always too busy. Very well. If you ever want to go over your basics later, visit one of our barracks on the Isle. You'll always find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
I'll remember that, thanks. Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
No.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Cossillion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Okay. So, we're still continuing to try and find the mother. I was trying to figure out if there was a run button, but I don't think so.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
So, albeit the graphics a little strange sometimes, they are very nice overall. I haven't noticed anything that looks awful. My character looks a little weird, but the graphics are really good. It does say I can hold X to sprint. I was hoping it would teach me.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
So, we can add Kurt to the team. And we might as well...
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
So, I'm not sure if I'm heading in the right direction. I can loot things, evidently, if I look at the right stuff. Take everything. Items are stored in your inventory tab. I don't have any equipment for my back. I'm not loving this hat that I'm wearing, but it counts as armor, so I guess I'll leave it for now. Traveling suit, old sturdy gloves, and comfortable boots. I see. Oop. So, how does this menu work? I'm still a little... Oh, it's just up and down? Worn spike hammer. Why would I want that? And then the ring for my magic. And then I have some potions. And this shows my actual consumables menu. Which is cool, I guess. And his, evidently. I have a journal that keeps my quests. And I also have seemingly a log of who these people are. Not that I'll probably ever go back to it anyway. Oof, and this is a big old thing for leveling up. I didn't know it'd have all of them permanently. Are you a vendor? I can't speak to you, but you look cool. It says I'm getting close to the vendor, so I guess I'm gonna head this way. I should probably be looking around a little more thoroughly, but... oh well. Torn out a diary page. My pains are getting stronger and stronger. My guts are churning. It is getting harder and harder for me to run the shop. Some evenings I can't even feel my legs anymore. It's as though they've turned to ice. There's no longer any doubt. The Malachor has got me like so many others. Today, I had so little strength that I couldn't even cross the road to get to my shop. Who needs books when everything is dying anyway? All that's left for me to do is drag myself to the little dispensary they installed behind the barracks and hope they can ease my suffering. Oof. I kind of feel sorry for whoever that was. Place discovered. I don't want to head that way first, because that's the main objective. So, negotiate with the vendor would be somewhere this way.
Hello, sir.
Oh, I can talk to random people, evidently.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
So, this way? Maybe?
The merchant is there.
Is where? Is here, I see.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Ask for more instructions or ask about other merchants. We're gonna ask about the other merchants first.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I I should think not.
Ask for more instructions.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
So charisma would be threatening a prison sentence. I don't think I have the intuition, or I could just threaten him. I'm gonna try the charisma. It has a 50-50, so...
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lord. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Good. Good, good, good. Can I go through here? I can. Okay.
Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid. Come. To my
Oh, what the? I wasn't really expecting battle. Ooh, okay. Not enough magic. Change weapon with R1. Okay, so I see why I would want the hammer then. Okay. So, all good? All good. Coins. 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 Haze potion. Poisoned a chemical potion. Old embroidered doublet. Worn tricorn. So, in that case, can I switch my armor to look differently? No, I need to... How do I go to the other side? Oof, I wish I understood this menu better. So it shows me clearly how to switch people, but it doesn't really show me how to switch sides. Oh, I need to use the analog stick instead of the D-pad for that. Okay, so this is much better. And, in my opinion, it looks better too. Not a huge improvement, but a slight improvement.
Citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret this.
I don't know why they attacked me either. There isn't a way to where I need to go over there.
But what you're about to discover could save your life. Are your boots worn through? Is your hat?
Such dramatics when pushing open that door.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Okay. I'm not really fond of the old-style talking that's in this, but I do like the fashion. So, there's that. There's a crafting table. Ooh, can I do anything with it? I know about craftsmanship. It was literally the first thing that I did. I don't have materials, unfortunately. So no, I cannot. I see. Good to know. Why do you want to talk to me?
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
Ask about his future role on the island.
What will be your official title on Tier 4D? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master.
Excuse me. I was gonna have
I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Took an arrow to the knee. Since he no longer had the legs of an adventurer.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm Desade, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, though, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Let's ask for help on the merchandise to start.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Okay, so that's information. We're going to have to basically forge some documents. Let's ask about Constantine's absence.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Do I have anything else I can ask about? Not things that I want to go into great detail about yet.
Be back soon, Captain.
So... There's a whole bunch about the departure, but I'm not ready to leave yet. My objectives are up there, so I need to find a way up. So I need to go back up and around. Oof, and it doesn't lead up here. I need to go back and then up. So then this way, and it should lead me over there, hopefully. It does. Zone's controlled by other factions. The zone is under control by another faction than yours. Certain places are forbidden for you. A costume torso of the faction will allow you to trick the guards. You can also try a stealthy approach, but if the guards spot you, it will result in a violent response and damage your reputation with this faction. I see. I don't really have a costume, though.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
I was already looking into it.
If you wore a Naught uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Shit. This is bad news. Really bad news. Okay. I was nearly seen there, but I wasn't. I don't have any lockpicking, so I can't open the thing. Where did the guard go? Okay, he's walking towards me. Oof. Okay. So I want to hopefully get upstairs without being noticed. There's another guard up here. I'm not sure if you can sneak attack. I'm trying to quickly... No lockpicking. Well, this is gonna damage my reputation with whatever faction.
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
No, it's fine. I just need to change my weapon type. This will harm my reputation, but it should give me a disguise as well. Loot. It didn't give me a disguise, unfortunately. Will you give me a disguise? No, you gave me ammo and coins. That did not help. Oof. Still no help. I was hoping that I could hopefully steal a costume while I was in here. Obviously that didn't go over well. Hi, goodbye. They clearly saw me, but oh well. Let's just go in the back.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
To my help! And death to the others!
You know what?
Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded!
It's okay, I've got this. Where did you go?
Things are about to get dicey! Move away!
Okay. Just some coins. Black and short sword. Did you just attack something in another room, or where did you disappear to for whatever time? Seemingly nothing. Oh, that's outside? Oof, that's not what I want. There's the other one you disappeared for. Ammo and coins. No lockpicking skill. Lockpicking would have been more useful than what I originally thought, but oh well. Still lockpicking. Up? So it is up here somewhere? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Yes. Okay, and then tamper with the logbook.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Use. So I stole keys of some sort. So then the stuff should be on the list, right? Clear out the warehouse guards. Okay. But I should have keys to all the chests now to loot them, right? So now I should be able to put on the outfit for them not to know it's me. So sailor's coat as opposed to whatever else. I wonder what happens if I wear the opposite faction's armor around my people. Like, do they recognize me, or is it one of those things where they wouldn't? Can I speak to them?
Hello?
Or...
What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
I see. Oh, and this is the place where I killed the other guards, right? I see. Whoops. I should have raided the treasure chests in the other area, but it's too late now. Do I... A little confused on where I'm going, but it's okay. Oh, it's down there. So, I need to make something to lace the drinks with? I can't make any of these. Is there an alternative to doing that? Prepare a drink laced with sleeping pills. I don't even see one that has sleeping pills. Antidote. Swiftness. Haze potion? No. What is going on here? Oh, I didn't change the sailor boots, but not the point. Revives, regenerates health, increases magic. Increases speed. Increases fury. Increases stealthiness. So, I'm not sure how to do this, I guess. Help? Do you know different potions than I do? Because I don't see one that's a sleeping potion. No, you seemingly know the same ones that I do. Okay, so that's the lace potion. And I need a bottle of brandy and a sleeping potion. I don't have either of them. Or science level 1, evidently. Can I get science level 1? Stasis. No, because I don't have a point to spend. Because my next point is level 4. Strength, agility, mental power, willpower, accuracy. Oof, it's actually level 5 because it's in this menu. Well, that sucks. Let's just go for trying to find Constantine, I guess. In GreedFall, a quest can usually be completed in several different ways, I think.
Good day, Tavern Keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
Ask about his
How
business.
is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late, things are looking better. The Malicor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city there, quite a few seafarers come by to spend their wages.
I see.
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'd be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
Let's just pay him the coin.
Here you are, to cover your expenses.
Excellent. Honest books makes for honest friendships. Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint? Anything else?
No.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Alright. Let's go do that then. So... can I switch the mission it's focusing on? Those are side quests. So Constantine is a main quest. Let's try this real quick. We've discovered the old warehouses. I see.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Yeah, I get it. Last time you seen him.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Okay.
Be back soon, Captain.
So... up above or down here? Probably down here. Yes, down here. No, that's where to find Constance, and I'm not ready for finding Constantine.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Ask about the kidnappers.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy.
Ask about the cabin boy's state of mind.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Okay.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going. Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Ask if he had enemies.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
Friends.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
Okay, so we have a
I need to be
location to
going.
look for now.
Farewell.
Strange story this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
It wants me to interrogate witnesses? Oof. Okay. Welcome back, I'm here to cause trouble. Just like my brother.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
Ask him about... Speak about the eventual witness.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table.
Okay.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Then I need to ask the one who would never give away his table. And... they said it was a he. So, I'm guessing... you?
There are some days when you'd rather get drunk all day than have to suffer through...
Greetings. I hope your day will be better than mine.
I can't speak to this one. Weird.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a naught that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What happened during the evening?
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea.
Money.
But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
It's always about money. The snowball is in my way. What did it say that was? It's on my map, but it's not what I'm currently doing.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
I like the whole portraits thing they have going on.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
How did you find your son's trail?
We have never stopped looking for him. We learned the new name they gave him, Jonas. My poor little Celestine. Then we learned the name of the ship he sailed on. No sooner had it docked in Serene than my husband had the crew watched closely, and we found him.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
It does sound awfully strange, the entire thing. Beast essence.
Greetings, Your Excellency. Sir, you still haven't found your cousin?
Haven't? I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy.
She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
I see.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Nords?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
But I still don't see Constantine.
Don't worry.
I certainly...
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
It's kind of interesting that she didn't know. You'd think that she would have confronted her husband when they found out that they had a child that they weren't saying. You know? Especially if she was the mother, you know? Where has my child gone? Type of thing.
This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Okay.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Nauts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Nauts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
Let's attempt to reason.
You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse.
Is that what you call being a good father?
As if you would know what it is like to be a parent. You are far too young to understand the way we feel.
I looked into the contract that binds you to the Nords. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Nords. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness will be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Nords.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Locked. Locked.
Who are you?
My name is de Sardet. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Nords. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Good. Is there anything in here? There is. I need lockpicking even though I have a key? Come on. Guess my key isn't to that, but still. This place's layout is a little bit confusing, but it's okay. Do I have enough for the potion yet? No, because I can't make the potion, right? Am I supposed to make a sleeping potion or a waste drink? I think I'm supposed to make a waste drink.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin?
Have no fear.
My cabin...
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Good. Reputation.
Be back
And a
soon,
level.
Captain.
Cool. I'm not ready to part yet. I can choose a skill. One-hand heavy weapon, stasis, or Magic ring binding. I think I need to stay to this side. I think I'm just gonna go with one-handing heavy weapons. Is this not a 1-point skill? Or can I go past it now? Oh, I see. So I have these. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with stronger grip. In the footsteps of the something. So yeah, I need to get to level 5 in order to have the next one. So, we need to set the other quest. Inform the porters. So notify people about the departure is what it wants me to do. Right. Ooh. No, I'm just gonna switch weapons and run out of energy. Ow.
You're wounded. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Gold coins. Gold coins. All good. Can I climb this? I can. Cool. Very, very cool. This is near me.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade. I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tiefredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
So let's check it out, I guess. Might as well. In the center. I thought that guy was gonna attack me with the way he just kind of slid in.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything.
There's no way.
Stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Ask for a demonstration.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But, as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But, if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Like round back? Probably? Which is why I was attacked here to begin with, right? Alchemic research book. Letter from the servant. Yeah. So not here? Charlatan's antidote.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it.
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
I see.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
Help him leave the city or arrest him. See, the problem is that he admitted to selling a potion that doesn't work, in the way that he described to the people. He used false advertising. So I'm going to have to arrest him, sadly. Because I can't let him go and do that in another city. He'll just end up being arrested or killed there.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr. Sahin.
Sir, I beg you to spare me.
I've heard enough. You're under arrest.
How unjust.
Okay,
I am
so...
finished. Sahin is going to throw me in the bottom.
go directly back to the embassy. Yeah. They'll likely kill him, but he'll just be killed in a different place if he's not killed here.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves after discovering his fraud. I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture him alive, I advise you hurry.
Governor Buren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity will soon be joining the island of Tir-Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest present for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Good. So that's another level up. I need 2 more to be able to get the one for the potion. I'm hoping that each place that I notify has something for me to do in between, because I think I have 2 more places to notify. And I'm hoping that each one will give me a level up, but there's no way to be certain.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tir-Fredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Let's go check it out, I suppose.
So, you still haven't found your cousin?
Have no fear. Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails. not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Keep them saying too much.
Nothing to bother yourself about. I'm just curious.
You wouldn't, by the sheerest of coincidences, be on the trail of a couple of heretics, Your Excellency. The same a couple of the ambassadors of Ptolemy's men have been looking for nigh on 2 days.
And so you know about that?
Of course. The Cardinal's henchmen are hard to miss, even in a crowd. And they were making quite a fuss, hoping we would cave in and help them in their hunt. Feel free to carry out your own investigation, but you'll end up with the same answers. The port brigs, just like the warehouses, are property of the Nauts. No one else may enter.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Can't I just walk in?
I've seen a few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go...
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Nord. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing Ptolemy. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors?
No.
You're gonna open them, right?
Should I open that? I feel like no is the right answer. I'm not gonna open it.
It's blocked.
So we said behind, so behind this way? Or... Okay, so now it's open. I think I have to open it in order to move on, but I'll take a look at the quest log real quick to see. I don't. So this warehouse? Maybe not this warehouse. fairly confused. Can I skip to a certain part of the mission? Or I can just select it as a whole. Okay, yeah. There we go. Because I don't want to free him. It does say that they're up above. Which I suspected. Oh, they're just here now. Okay.
Who is there? May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor! Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Their research.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of St. Matthias? The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of St. Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I believe speaking to the Bridge Alliance ambassador would be best. I don't want to place them under arrest for speaking the truth. I hope that he would be helpful, but I'm not 100% certain because I don't know much about him yet.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Yeah, I believe that is the best path. That being of saving them as opposed to making them, you know, silence for their words, for speaking the truth.
Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
So, okay. Can I speak to any of the other jailers? No, they're just side people? Okay. So... let's go and talk to the ambassador. What do you have?
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Okay. I wanted to skip that anyway. I still do. So it seems like it's a time-sensitive thing that I ran into there. Can't be certain, but...
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Matthäus, the founder of the mythical Teleme. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
Okay. Good. Good. So
I need to be going.
I am saving them.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I was worried that
we owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Okay, so this will probably be angriness, but here we go anyway.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Lie.
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable.
We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
So I still gained
May the light
a positive
guide
reputation
you,
and experience points. So, find Constantine. I don't want to do that yet. We still have 2 different side quests, right? 1. It looks like. So we've informed everybody of our departure, and now we just need to talk to the quartermaster in New Selene, or whatever. But that's after we go elsewhere, right? That's not here on this island at all, so finding Constantine is still a part of the main quest. Okay. So let's look for Constantine then.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
So, the city streets in this game oddly remind me of the game Vampire, spelled ironically with a Y instead of an I.
If you had any idea who I am... Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
So, we probably have an option to do that, I'm guessing.
It's blocked.
Oh, I see.
It's not possible just now.
So, okay. Guess I'm not getting in that way.
It's blocked.
Let's choose one to get chained attacks, but, we need level 4 before we get a point in anything else that's right here, like strength and agility and mental power and such. And I don't exactly know how to get in here without... Is there a way to, like, lock onto this one? Enemy detection. Oh, I see. So it's giving me a stealth tutorial now? After I've already done things with stealth?
It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but
it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. He's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
So up and down are seemingly options. Okay, so here's where I would have entered. Obsidian. I guess I can't get behind this counter. Move, Kurt. Coins. Can't pick the lock. Power potion, poisoned alchemic potion, lots of ammo. Key to Constantine's cell. Gold coins. Gold coins and old embroidered doublet. So another one? Oh, so I can change his armor as well, it seems. Oh, he has a good one, actually. This is green, so it must be better overall. I'm already equipped, okay. It doesn't seem like there's anything to sneak from up here, so...
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress!
Constantine, it's me!
My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Companion equipment.
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin.
Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
They haven't spotted us. We could sneak out of here silently. We have a ship to board.
You've always been the reasonable soul. Don't you think these brutes deserve a punishment?
Yes, without a doubt. But don't you think there are more pressing matters? Kurt?
It is your Highness's decision to make. Whatever it is, I shall follow.
Okay, guess that's how you're gonna be dressed compared to me and Kurt here. Doesn't look too bad altogether, really. And I kind of agree with his way out anyway. I kind of want to fight them. It's probably the wrong thing to do, but fuck it.
To my help! And death to the others!
Shit. You've been beat to death with a hammer. How does it feel? Level 4.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Loot. That one had a key to Constantine's cell as well. So, I have an attribute point that I can spend. One-handed heavy weapons cause a higher loss of balance. Stun. Okay, sure. I can choose agility, spell power, MP, all firearms and chemical preparations. Yeah, I guess. On the path to power, I need to gain another level before I can do the final part. But now we have everything to be prepared to set out, and then... Well, let's go and see. If I pass a merchant on the way, I want to stop and possibly purchase or sell some things. So I'm going to be looking around a little bit. It says there's a merchant this way, right? That's what the scales are.
Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Let's sell first? What? I could have been using something that was so much better. Oof. It's okay. So, I kind of want to keep my resources that could be for crafting. We can sell the silver bracelet. And this. Okay, so we have 368 gold. And, like, everything that this thing can sell me is incompatible with that character. That's two-handed. So this requires me to have agility. It's a lot of damage, though. So let's purchase this to start. Shit, that's not what I meant to do. Incompatible. Shit. Incompatible. Okay, so it won't let me buy a gun for them. This is better in every way. No, I don't want to sell it. I want to... Why does it say that it's worse? What did I buy that was better? It must auto-equip, maybe. Yeah, it auto-equips. Yeah, because it's buy and equip. So I made them slightly better. So let's sell this and this, and we'll be at 88. And then... Oof, I possibly should have started here, but... Too late now. Alright. That's probably about the best that I can do for now. I need more gold.
See you soon.
Slow upgrades, though. It's not too bad. What in the world is going on with this? Crude iron ore and hawthorn. I don't know what was happening there, but it probably shouldn't have been.
Sir? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir-Fredi. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
Already did.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tir-Fredi. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
A doubt that. The Naughts are strange, but they're not idiots.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, piss-distilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need routes! We must contain it! Help!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Glad I leveled up before attempting to leave.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
I'm gonna fight it alone. Oh, grand. I am so glad. Okay. Technical pause. Let's use... Oof. Spine to this direction. Okay. I'm glad that I chose to level up before doing this. Potions left. Is that death? I was very close to defeating it. That sucked. Guess I'll try it again though.
Sir, we should... Permission, sir?
Yep. No, my house.
I am so eager to discover Tear Freddy. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience.
I don't get my potions back, it's just, now it's completely without. That's fun. Okay, so I gained magic back over time. Still gonna be a little bit of a weird fight. So it's throwing things at me. I tried so hard to run away from home. Oof. The fact that it doesn't give you your potions back in between is really rough. Because I had 4 potions that I originally went to that battle with, 2 for magic and 2 for health, and it doesn't give you them back.
Sir, are you... Permission, sir, if you have it. No?
I am so eager to discover Tear Friddy. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience.
I wasn't realizing that I was going to have to do Dark Souls level rolls in this game for these bosses. Like, the creatures get mad the same way in everything. It's kind of funny. Ooh. Seriously? I got stuck underneath it. I don't have science to craft health potions. That's fun.
You'll find all... Well, have you...
So did I purchase 9 of them? Or... how does that work? I purchased none of them, evidently. What?
Welcome! It's... have you...
Purchase amount... oh. I see. 1, and then switch to sell. I regret to sell these, but I need to be able to have potions for that battle.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Sir, we should... Permission to... Sir, yep. No?
I am so eager to discover Tyr Friddy. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience.
What? That seemed like super far away, but okay. That also seemed like super far away, but we're gonna just go with okay. What did I get hit by? Like the tip of its hand when it was already not moving? Also, they went from giving me 2 different companions to fight this big boss by yourself. A little annoying. I don't think it took both of them to keep my cousin safe.
Sir, are you... We should... Permission to board, sir? Yep. No?
Perfect. I am so eager to discover Tyr Friddy. My isle. My new city.
You'll need...
It took away my other healing potion that I didn't ever even use. Why? Right. I forgot that I could use kind of a parry thing. What? Indeed, flop. That seems like such a far jump. And why is it taking away my healing potions that I'm not using? Unless it reverted me back to before when I still had the money for the things that I sold. Even if it should have reverted me back to when I had a magic potion and a healing potion.
Welcome! Have you...
So it did revert me back for some reason to the point before I bought them, but still annoying. So 2 is the best that I can do. Even selling in everything. Blah, blah, blah. That's quite annoying.
Sir, permission, sir, you have it? No. I am so eager to discover Tear Friddy. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
Okay, so that's 4 health potions, and that's where I got the extra magic potions from too. Okay. So then I need to tactical. Seriously? I'm stuck. Please let me up. Let this creature just leap all the way across the map at me repetitively. I need, like, one more hit, please. Thank you. Glad I chose magic. Where did I...
How do you fare?
Fine.
I'll save it.
It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better. What was I doing? Get aboard. So, I don't own a gun. It's not in my weapon slot. I don't have one, so I don't know where you pulled that firearm from. But all things said and done, that was a very cool battle. Even if it was a little bit frustrating in between because I didn't understand some things mostly, but
gentlemen,
yeah.
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He is a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
lads! Weigh anchor and ready her to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
Its dramatics are quite impressive. I like the game a lot so far, though. There's only a couple of small things that are annoying, such as the fact that I can't technically jump unless I'm in combat, and it's not really a jump, it's just kind of a step aside type of thing. And the fact that so many of the skills are so locked down from the beginning.
What a charming welcoming courtesy. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
No, not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are! To your health. Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while.
Why would I take you when I already have somebody better? Your friendship bonus is intuition, which I don't even like your friendship bonus. I can have you both. Oh, if I can have you both, then sure. I see. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna end things here for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you did, let me know what you thought of this game down in the comments section. Make sure to leave a like, and I'll see you all in the next video. This has been GreedFall. Quite an interesting game, nonetheless, for a game that I just randomly tried on a whim. Anyway, later!